A pregnant woman felt movement in her belly and happily shared the news with her husband, who was driving. Distracted, he got into a serious car accident. When the scene was finally under control, Mary, miraculously, regained consciousness. But her husband was not so lucky. He was gone forever, leaving behind his wife and unborn child. Afterward, Mary immediately went to the hospital for a checkup. The CT scan showed all readings were normal, but the doctor warned her to be prepared. Her baby could be born at any time in the coming days. Her neighbor, feeling sorry that she was home alone, often invited her to gatherings. But Mary had no mood for socializing. After dinner, she simply dozed off on the sofa. She had only slept for a few minutes when urgent knocking sounded at the door. Thinking it was her neighbor, Mary looked through the peephole and saw a stranger. She tried to get a clearer look, but the porch light seemed damaged and wouldn't turn on properly. The woman outside claimed her car had broken down and asked to use Mary's phone. Mary wanted to help, but knowing she was alone and couldn't handle an emergency, said her husband was asleep and suggested the stranger seek help elsewhere. Unexpectedly, the woman called her by name and said her husband had died in a car accident. At that moment, Mary's dog appeared, and the woman outside vanished without a trace. Mary didn't let her guard down. She quickly called both the police and her neighbor. Soon, the police arrived, but there was no sign of the woman. After taking her statement, they left. Thinking the matter was over, Mary washed up and went to bed. That night, her dog heard a noise coming from the basement. It ran down the stairs, only to be knocked unconscious with a club. The woman then entered Mary's bedroom, poured some anesthetic onto a handkerchief, and pressed it over Mary's mouth. Next, she began administering an IV, apparently intending to harm the child in Mary's womb.